Well, dearest people, something to think about, I'm thinking about, is we talk about sharing. And it sounds so nice, doesn't it? Oh, I want to share with people. I want to share my feelings, you know. It sounds wonderful. But I think we can really misuse it, you know. When you're there you are coming down to breakfast and there's your hubby, or my simple example, there's your hubby or whoever slurping their coffee, you know. And so it annoys you. You feel annoyance, which is just a very polite word for mild aversion, mild anger. And so, of course, that's all is appearing to your mind. It's a horrible sound. And then we think, I'm going to share with him and tell him how I feel. But all we're trying to do is tell him to stop slurping his coffee, basically. We're just putting in polite words. But how about the other option, which is far more powerful? You hear the slurping, you notice the aversion, you know, and then you think, well, that's my anger, that's my aversion. He's allowed to, then you have a little argument with yourself. Well, let him slurp his coffee. It's okay, you know, that he's enjoying his coffee. It's my problem. And then, you know, you talk yourself through it. You be your own therapist. And then by the time you get to the kitchen, finally in front of him, hello, darling, hope you're enjoying your coffee. End of problem. But this is tremendously hard because we feel compelled for it to come out of the mouth, you know. We don't give any time to try and work on it in our mind. In fact, we don't even know how. Because part of our problem is the second you hear the sound, even coming into the kitchen before you get there, already you're upset, already you're angry, already you're telling him, you know. We give no space in the mind to work on it first. And this is not suppressing, and this is not kind of being passive, it's just really intelligent. Because you know yourself, when someone tries to share with you all the time things they think you are doing wrong, look how hurtful it is sometimes. And then we say, no, I did not do that. And he says, yes, you did do that. And before you know it, you're shouting and yelling, you know. I think we know this. And so this is one of the biggest things we can do. If we could control, this is about speech, right? Like I joke, we're not go around murdering and killing too many people in our lives. But look at our speech, because we can't control our thoughts, because we don't pay attention. So if we really try to control our speech, not suppress the thoughts behind them, but control them, not necessarily say the words, but work on it in your mind, you'd solve 90% of your problems that day. Because we can see so many of our problems at work, you know, with family, come from speech, uncontrolled speech, you know. So think about that, absolutely.